Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Tuesday night, and we are live and in effect. As I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device, hope everybody is doing well. Yes, indeed, we are here getting ready to rock and roll with some of these comments. Good to see you guys. I had a scammer call me that was here last time, and we had 3 and 4 of them together in one call. Says that he thinks I'm pulling his leg and wasting his time. How could he think that? I don't understand. Barton Mulder says, it's funny how every time I comment negatively on Bitcoin, all kinds of crypto folks talk down on the metals and try to make a case for the crypto. To each his own, yeah? In the end, that's exactly right. Well, look at this. Duke Nukem has just become an honorary citizen on his own accord. Thank you, Duke Nukem. Good to see you. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate the support. Yes, indeed, Duke Nukem. Good to see you, my friend. I always appreciate your comments and thoughtfulness. Yes, indeed. Bill Arrington is here. Steele Johnson is here. We've got Andon Andrev, Donald Ryan, Silver Shelby Stacker is here. Coins A to Z is with us. We love Coins A to Z. So good to see you, my friend. Ryan Hudson. I don't know why anybody would want crypto. Yeah, I mean, it is. I'm not I'm not against it. I just know that it's very different than gold and silver. Very different for sure. And I'm more risk averse, which is one of the reasons why I like gold and silver. Plus, they're really cool. You can hold them. You can hold them, and you don't have to fold them. It's very hard to fold gold and silver. Goldilocks is here. Mrs. West Texas Stacker is with us. Drew Barnett, Goldilocks. Steve LaPointe is with us tonight. Good to see you guys. Glad you're with us. So, Stony Murray, if the gold belonged to other different countries, how could it be possible that is, the United States Reserve? That does not make any sense. So the sanctions and tariffs that Trump is placing on them, that means he is still in their wealth. And the gold, I think he hijacked the gold in New York, 9/11. Well, it's hard to. There's a bunch of fragmented sentences here together that I'm not fully understanding what you're talking about. Although I will say that a lot of gold's been coming in for the threat that it may be tariffed. That's one of the reasons, but there may be an underlying reason behind it too. But nonetheless, very good. All right, let's move ahead here. Let's see here. Andy Iron says, listening to this while I roll a 1-ounce silver Bitcoin 999 round in my hand with a smirk on my face. Awesome, you got one of those too? Nice. Carl Starr says, I thought about crypto, and that's it. I thought, yes. I dabbled in it briefly, but anyways, all right. Stone Murray Stone, hence his name. Maybe that's what it's going on. Dean R is here. True that. JM Unleashed is with us tonight. Good to see JM. I hope you're doing well, my friend. And let's see here. Kalahwini 9882 says 9182 cracks me up. People assume civilization will stay civilized and that the power grid will always be on. Both are toast soon. Well, I hope not, but there is a fear that could happen. We'll see how that plays out. All right, let's see here. I take our first slurp of the night. You guys are awesome. Thanks for popping in tonight. THS is with us as well. Good crowd forming with us already. We're already at the atomic number of gold. 79 viewers so far. This is wonderful. Harry Carpenter, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. That's exactly right. The famous mantra. Exactly right. Jeff Reynolds is here as well. And we've got the older I get from the articles of Specie says here, the older I get, the more I realize that good old-fashioned paper records, snail mail, and physically held assets may be the most sophisticated deterrent to online computer attack. Yes, that's right. There is something to be said for it. In fact, some of the reasons why some of the government systems use antiquated too, I guess, to try to minimize some of that. But there's other vulnerabilities that don't make sense there to do that, because that really prevents innovation and efficiency. Not having up-to-date modernized systems that can be protected, at least to a good degree here. All right. Smarv 5812 says this. And Musk and Trump want to change all U.S. gold to their own crypto. Another con to steal America blind. Keep your gold and silver. Well, I've not heard either of them say that. I don't think they've even hinted at that. I don't think that's what's being proposed here. There's one Wyoming a senator who makes a proposal to that. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, though. All right, let's see here. Yeah, lots of new names. Welcome, all those who are new here. Opa Oma, good to see you. Well, Tom Larson, he's not new, but we appreciate you being here. Steele Johnson, yeah, who's Steele Johnson? Let's see here. The channel member, so it must have been somebody to change their name again. Let's see here. Andon Andrev says, it true that every flight from London to the States carried between 2 to 4 tons of gold, depending on the number of passengers. Yes, that's, and they say it's still going on too, Andon. They say it's still happening. Michael K is with us tonight. Good to see you, Michael K. Thumbs up from Brian McDaniel. Thank you, Brian, as we peruse our way up through here tonight. PC Coinstar is with us. We've got FKen1227. We're trying to get some of these comments before the scammers call. It's supposed to call us at exactly 6:15. We'll see if it happens. F. Clint, and what if the moon came crashing to Earth? What evidence do you find that the Federal Reserve owning none of the U.S. gold? I'm not really sure how the U.S. would have reacquired the gold since 1984, because at that point the Federal Reserve held a claim on the Treasury, and you do not acquire that much debt without owing to the creditors more than you have to pay. Well, that's what the deficit is. That's what the debt is. That's what the interest is. If there's more gold, it would be from stealing it from countries like Iraq, Ukraine, Egypt, etc. Well, yeah, some people say that we stole gold from Iraq and Kuwait and other places, so you never know. I don't think we stole it from Ukraine, but nonetheless, let's see here. And we've got, Tony Erickson, Steele. Okay, he's confusing. Okay, so Steele Johnson is Tony Erickson. All right. All right, he had a different name before. We're very good. Back in the thread. Back. What the hell difference these days? Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. Mark Bars. Never trust something you can't hold in your hand. What backs it? Cash, they say, is no good. Yes, exactly. Michael Ramsey. Gold and silver can't be hacked, but they can sure be faked. Indeed, they can. However, that is fairly easy to determine with just a few pieces of equipment. Fairly easy too, yes. Yeah. Yes, indeed, it sure can. By the way, word of warning, if I hack up a lung today, it's because I put extra cinnamon in my coffee by accident. I'm supposed to just put a little bit of it, a little hint of it. All right. Base noticer of patterns. You couldn't pay me to hold any of the cryptocurrencies. All right. And libertads are best. Yes, indeed. I like the libertads. They're pretty cool. Thanks for watching. C. Phipps, 1969, says this. I've been holding off on buying silver lately since $33 plus seems so expensive. But with the gold to silver ratio above 9 to 1, I guess it's still a better deal than $29.50 gold. Yeah, it is above there. But I tell you what, I don't know how low or what the new normal is going to be. It seems like it just keeps climbing and staying up. And now it's been holding, around 89 to 90 for a while. All right, cookie move with your Java. Oh, yeah, no, thank goodness I have not. I have spilled plenty of coffee, though. No question about that. Good to see JF Enterprise. Good to see you. Nickel Stacking is here. And Broke Stacker's with us here, too. All right, we've got Crypto is for Fools. All right. And I'm not going to go that far, but a lot of people have strong words about it. Let's see here. No IQ. Why should we start believing the government now? Exactly. Yep, a good point. Exactly right. Keith Havens, welcome. Good to see you. David Davey says it's not the amount. Let's see here. Wait a second. Let me pull this over. He says it's not the amount, even though less would raise eyebrows. It's whose gold it is. Is it foreign or U.S. depositors? That's right. Yep, that's what we need to find out as well. True. You're right. The Broke Stacker is here. Red Crawler, good to see you. Thank you. You like those Friday scam calls? Yeah, one guy called me back and said, I think you were just pulling my leg. And it's like, and I was like, why? Why would you go so, he's now getting the fact that I was joking around, It's like, it's crazy. All right, let's see here. Ominous Rooster, what does a parent say to the children? Don't trust anything on the interwebs. Same goes with Bitcoin. that is too true to be real. Well, it's fallen. Let's see where Bitcoin is right now. My handy dandy little Kitco app's going to tell us that Bitcoin is indeed down to $89,013 per Bitcoin. So it's fallen a fairly good clip, under $100,000 there. All right, deja vu, no IQ, yes indeed. Over here is there. And Philip Crook says, where are all the pro-cryptocurrency comments at? Yes. Well, I've deleted a lot of the scam ones. Usually get those in due course when I post videos like this. All right. Alex Richards has this to say. It is interesting that the Silver Institute would say that stockpiles of silver do not affect the price. Stockpiles affect other commodities since they should also affect the price of silver. Inventories impact most other industries, but it does depend on those stockpiles are used. It also depends on the life expectancy of the stockpiles. If it's less than 12 months, then it is treated as a consumable. If greater than 12 months, then it is treated as an investment. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. All right. Very good. Yes, I hear you. Johnny B is here. Yeah, Nickel, a lot of people feel that way about Bitcoin. Here comes this first scammer of the night, but this one is a robocall. We'll take it, though. Yep, we're going to wait for it to connect. I don't even have to say hello, because this that doesn't trigger. It's just going to connect or it's not going to connect. There, it disconnected. There, I knew it. All right, Mark Bars says on this, they can't help keep credit cards safe. What makes you think they can keep it safe? Yes. That's right. Yep, I tell you. That's a good point. Mudswat is here. Hello, Mudswat. Chuckles is with us tonight. Michael K is still here. Good to see you. All right. Where are we at? Let's get to rocking and rolling here with this here. We've got Steven Nagel. Makes, some people, I tell you what, they just, I don't know, they're not paying attention to the markets, or they're just, I don't know what it is. He says, silver is going nowhere. Well, physical form, unless you're stacking it and stays in one place. I have a piece on my silver desk that has gone nowhere all day. But the price is, have you been watching the markets? He says, this is only an alternative to gold in real terms. It is getting scarce, and the realistic perspective is that it can only overall go one way. People won't be prepared to lose money on assets these days, and it's only alternative other than gold when it comes to deflating paper assets. Gold and silver up over 40% in 1 year, which means it's not going nowhere. It already 15% up this year, so can't see it hitting 30% more this year. Maybe you meant the first statement as a question, but yeah, you're right. It is done pretty good this year. All right, let's see here. Lessa Anderson is with us tonight. Good to see Lessa. Dirty Dog says, I predict it might reach 0.0.1 Bitcoin by 2030. All right, bring back the silver standard, or a bimetallic standard would be nice. Both of them. Ibg, can't remember my own phone number that I memorized, but I memorized the serial number on the dollar bill. All right. Thank you, sir. Yes, indeed. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to auction that thing off and take all the profits for myself. No, I'm kidding. I probably wouldn't do that. All right. Let's see here. And thumbs up from Wally Jensen. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Wally. Exploded monkey. Gold and silver is easy to hack. Point gun, take gold. Yep. If I guess in that regard it is. But, there's ways to prevent that from happening. And, you never know, the other person may have a gun too. Or security system that makes it very difficult to do. It's not that simple. Silver Honda, we bought a new washing machine from Costco and it vibrates vigorously on spin cycle. Mr. Silver Honda went south to make whoopee while he washes clothes. All right, thank you. All right, very good. Thank you. All right. Yeah, platinum's got a very narrow range these days. Indeed it does. All right. Oma is waving to us. Thank you, Opa. We've got Jaden Fright says here. let's get over to this. He says, a quantum computer photonic chip known as the Xanadu Borealis is able to solve a complex mathematical problem in merely 36 microseconds that would otherwise require a traditional supercomputer 9,000 years to complete. Wow. That is mind-blowing for sure. These chips are being announced and will be rolled out in due course. It's going to be something else for sure. Cybercurrent Twitcher is with us tonight. There's CCT, the one and the only. Good to see you, my friend. And I don't have my translate thing here, but I'm pretty sure that says, hey, keep stacking and all that stuff. Thank you so much. Mike Kemper says, ever hear of fart coin? Who would buy it? I wonder if it's silent but deadly. And very well could be. Could be that. There probably is one out there. Tommy says, it's been said AI can crack crypto keys by AG. Crap holders. There you go. All right. And the Goldilocks says here the following. How much notice is Trump giving Fort Knox of his forthcoming visit? Way too much. Should have made it clear on the outset that in 24 hours I would be coming with my entourage to audit the so-called gold supply. Of course, there's going to be a full stock of gold there now that they have had so much notice to stockpile. Yeah, you wonder, but the thing is, it's also going to be tracked as to who buys it or who and where it is. Accounting for. Will they get that there? I'm not sure. But here comes a call. First scammer call of the night. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, this is Raymond Richardson calling you, sir. You asked me to call you today at 6:15.
Yes, that's right. Hold on 1 second. We have somebody else joining us here. Hold on. Oh, come on now. Connect. Oh, why isn't it doing it? Let me swap back. Trying to merge this here. Come on now. I'm going to have to delete that. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh, come on. Hello? And why aren't they connecting? Let's do it. Let's come on now. Maybe they'll call back. Hello? We wanted to patch you in. Come on now, say something. All right. Let me call the other people back. All right, come on now. Make it happen. Hello?
Yeah, hello, yes.
All right, sorry we got disconnected there. Oh, come on. What is going on here?
He just did.
All right, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with the phone lines here. I'm here. How you doing?
I'm okay, sir.
Thank you for calling me back. Yes, sir.
So tell me what's the how can I help? What are we looking at?
I'm looking at your phone call right now. And I'm looking at the screen and I'm looking at my cup of coffee. And you wanted to help me with a loan for the business, right?
Yeah, I'm saying when I say what are you looking at, I was referring to in terms of, what type of business you have, how long in business, what type of revenue you generate, what's your average monthly deposits or revenue is like, and, how much you're looking for, that type of thing.
Does anybody tell you sound just like Thomas Sowell? Do you know who Thomas Sowell is?
I know, I'm familiar with, yes, I know who he is, yes.
You sound just like Thomas Sowell.
That's
good.
That's a compliment.
That is the compliment.
Bright guy, yeah. I read one of his books years ago. Yes.
He's an economic genius. Yeah, he's a genius.
He is of the conservative inclination. Yes.
That's right. Yes, that makes him an economic genius. You know what I mean?
Yes. Like I said, if I were to start talking about economics, we'll be on the phone until next week because that's one of my I don't call it a hobby, but
I don't have until next week, but I do have about 6.5 days to talk to you about it, if that's okay. So we can talk about the velocity of money. We can talk about Adam Smith, the Keynesian theory. We can talk about the Mises Institute and the Austrian economic model. Hold on one second. We're going to try this again. I'm trying to do this emergence thing here. Come on now. Let's try it.
Richard, this is Jason of Global Business Lending.
Jason, I haven't even picked up yet, and you did that. Hi, Jason. How you doing? Say hello to Thomas Sowell. He's on the line with us. You know who Thomas Sowell is, don't you?
I do not.
Well, you should.
Jason, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Look up Thomas Sowell on the interwebs. You'll see who he is. That's the famous guy. He's right here, and he's a national treasure.
Nice. Yeah. I will have to look him up.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So how may I serve you, dude? How may I serve you today? What's your name? Jason, right?
I'm Jason. We spoke briefly on Friday, I believe.
Right. It's not Jason Voorhees by any chance, is it?
It is not.
Okay,
it is not. Depends on them. Yeah.
Because I know a Jason Voorhees. He's kind of, it goes incognito. He's not very good about really, other than giving his name and social security number, we don't really see his face a whole lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he doesn't work well with others.
He does not. That's right. Yeah.
Perfect. So how can I help you guys?
Well.
No, I mean, I find something. So let me ask you something just before we go any. Richard, you know, I'm in the MCA space. You know, secondary lending MCA space, and I guess the gentleman you just looped in, he sounds like he's doing the same thing. This is a little odd. I'm not sure.
Jason, do you want to chime in here? Are you in the MCA space? It's fun to go to the.
Yeah, I don't want to have a conversation with another MCA funder. He's my competition.
What?
We'll call with him.
We're gonna talk about economics again here.
He's my competition, so you're gonna. I don't understand. This is. I've never.
You guys might be able to work together. You guys might be able to work together as I tune my guitar here.
Well, I do. Yes, I do MCAs. I also do lines of credit. I do SBAs. I do all kinds of different loans. So
yeah, we do all those things also. But I'm saying, you know, it's sort of odd to have two competing companies speaking to a prospect at the same time. I don't even, you know,
explain that in economic model. This is competition. Thomas Sowell loves competition.
Yeah,
that's
but sir. In all due respect, I mean, listen. It's not about that. I understand. Look, I understand the economic stuff.
Right.
I know you rattled off some economic people. Yeah, I'm not here to compete in terms of economic knowledge.
Why not? Why not?
I understand that you're a very erudite type of guy.
I'm a what kind of guy?
I get it. Just so that you know, I understand economics at a certain level.
Right.
You know, I have an MBA. I have an MBA in finance, etc. But that's not my purpose now. I'm saying it's just extremely odd to be speaking to two people in the same business. You know, I understand the competition thing, but that's, you know, you could come in. This is I don't know. It's just.
Well, think about this. Think about it this way, guys. Are you both on the line with me here? Jason, are you still with me?
Yep, I sure am.
So think about this, okay? Think about this. This is a D chord. Can you hear this?
Uh-huh.
Now, this is a D suspended. At least I think it is. Same chord, but different patterns with the... You know what I'm saying? And that's the octave of it. I'm going to slide up to the octave. Here we go. And then...
Okay.
So that should help. That should ease your mind about the competition. We're all friends here. Every single one of us are friends. It's a friendly environment for each. This is a safe space. You know what I'm saying? It's a safe space. Safe space. Safe space. Safe space. Oh yeah. Safe space. Oh yeah. Sing it with me, Thomas Sowell. You know what I mean? It's a level playing field.
Listen, I'm going to have to end the conversation.
No, wait, Thomas, wait, hold on.
Listen, this is not productive.
This is productive. I want to be productive. Did you not hear the chords? Listen, here, this is a productive D.
Yes, sir. I'll see you later.
Wait, but hold on. Wait, he bailed on us, Jason. He bailed on us. And Thomas Sowell was my hero. I can't believe that he bailed on us. I'm just, I understand he's like 95 now, but still, that I was kind of hoping he'd stick it out with us. You know what I mean?
Sure. So, yeah. So, with that being said, what are you looking for funding, or what's your plan?
Yes, as long as there's no dead frets on this guitar, and I'm checking it out now because this is a.
I see.
Do you hear any dead frets in there? It might just be my playing because I'm not quite exact, And so that's the 24th fret right here. You hear that?
I hear it.
All right.
All right.
That doesn't sound like there's any dead frets, does it?
No, it does not.
All right,
So,
I tell you, Jason, name me any song, and I guarantee you I probably don't know it, and I probably couldn't play it for you.
Understood. So, so what can I do for you, Richard?
I'd like to get funding for the business.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's really what
All
it
right.
boils down to. And that's what I've been trying to tell you all along. And we just kind of took the long road around it to there, you know what I mean? But we're finally back to it,
No problem. No problem. It's all good.
That's what she said.
So, yeah, exactly. How much are you looking for as far as funding?
I'd like to get $120. That's U.S. dollars, by the way, not Australian or Zimbabwean dollars, just to make it clear. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. 120,000, I'm assuming.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. $120,000. Yes, I'm sorry if I was not exact. That's exactly right.
I gotcha. Okay. And tell me a little bit about your business.
Well, the business, it's really a quirky kind of business. We like to manufacture little tiny things. What we do is we're in manufacture hearing aids. We are in the hearing aid business. Do you want me to repeat that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay, all right, very good. Now, to clarify, we like to bring clarity to hearing. And what we need for it is we need to make sure that when you put the hearing aids in your ears, that they will not, in fact, cause any irritability or, God forbid, an infection, because these ear pieces go pretty deep down into the ear canal, almost right up to the eardrum itself, which is an area where bacteria and viruses can form. So what are we going to use? Take a gander, take a guess. What are we going to use to prevent that infection? Wait for it. Jason? I like the silence. It's very, very silent. All that's running is the fan on my computer. But this is where you tell me what the product that I need funding for, that I need for those eardrums. Oh, I got disconnected. Okay. Let me see here. Hello?
Hey, sorry about that. We got cut off.
Yeah, no worries. So I was wondering why there was a lot of silence there. That was I thought it was a long, dramatic pause.
Nope. Just for some reason got disconnected. But
what was the last thing I said?
You were talking about something for the ear to protect it from getting irritated.
Yes, and what is that product that will go on the ear piece goes inside of your ear to prevent it from getting, whatchamacallit, to get it infected?
I would guess some kind of like pad or something.
Yeah, that's a good guess. And to some extent, it might be. You can think of it like a condom for the ear piece, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
But that is a really crude description for it. It's actually spray painted, it's sprayed on there. We have a machine that does it, that will prevent infection of the ear canal, since this thing goes way deep down, very close to the eardrum itself.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to give you 47 more guesses, and then I'll tell you what it is. Go ahead.
Oh, I couldn't even begin to guess.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and break it to you.
What's that?
Silver!
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly, because silver is indeed antimicrobial. As I put this guitar back away, because I'm going to get in trouble with it. I don't want to get in trouble with the guitar. You know what I mean?
I gotcha.
So I've got to put the
I gotcha.
I've got to put it away. All right. So yes, silver. We need silver, and silver's price is down today. So you're calling at a great time because we need some money for it. We need some money for it. We need. Actually, it's went up. It went up 8 cents since the Asian markets opened moments ago. It's now at
okay.
It's now at $31.87. So we might need to move pretty fast on this. We might need to move before 2028. So
I think I can handle that.
all right, very good. So I need 120,000 US dollars to procure enough silver, several silver contracts to make this thing out. So we need to take the silver in these 1,000-ounce bars. We need to chop it down. We need to run it through some algorithms, through machine learning, some quantum computing, and then grind it down, melt it, stretch it, wire it, powder it out, spray paint it on the eardrums, or not on the eardrums, but on the earpieces, and then set these things off into production.
Okay. So now typically we can fund within about 24 to 48 hours. Is that enough time, or do you need me to put a rush on this one?
Yeah, we need it before 2028, June of 2028. So before
that I can handle.
Okay,
yeah.
all right, very good, nice. So this is great. Yeah, wonderful. I appreciate. I'm sorry for rushing you on this, but I don't. It's better to be Russian you than Ukrainian you.
Yeah, well, I don't know. The Ukrainian women are pretty hot. But
That's
anyway.
what I hear. Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so the first thing that I'll need, basically how we work is we verify revenue for the last 4 months, and I do that with bank statements.
With bank statements. Okay, well, I can get a word. In fact, I tell you what I'll do. Since you've been very kind to me, I'm gonna get in touch with my bank and have them do a press conference and give you how many statements you want. We want 4 of them, 4 bank statements.
January through October.
They typically, they can talk about each of those months. What do you want them to say? If they
just your full bank statements for those months.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Whenever I talked about bank statements, usually my bank says, well, hey, what do you want me to say? I'll tell you anything you want. Whatever you want to hear, I'll make whatever statement you'd like. Some people like to make political statements. Some people like to make statements about their favorite bands. Some people like to make statements about the state of cottage cheese in Texas in June. I really like that one. But it just depends on what kind of statements you want them to make. But my bank is pretty flexible and they're pretty easy going over there. So you just let me know the subject matter, and I'll be glad to set the wheels in motion. I believe in efficiency and getting things done in an ethical manner. And
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So who do you bank with?
I bank with Bank of America, which is located in the United States of America.
Perfect.
And you would think, well, hey, you could just get a loan from them, but they say, hey, no, I want you to get a loan from some random guy calling you on the phone. We'd rather have that happen, and we'll give you a statement about that. So that's kind of why they're open to it. That's why they say, hey, we'd rather you get some money from that guy than bother us with it. We'll be good with the statements, but we don't want you to take any of our money. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. All right, that's great.
Well, surprisingly enough, you're not too far from the truth when it comes to banks.
Especially with Bank of America. They'll be glad to give a loan to some illegal immigrants more than they would me.
Well, I'm not going to argue that one. So basically, do you have the phone app or the app on your phone?
The app for what?
For Bank of America?
Let me see. They don't have any. I don't think so. No, I don't have the app on my phone.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'll send you an email. What is a good email address for you?
The good one is the one that's the most reliable. The one that's, it's like tasty. And, it's the it's the best one that's probably going to be the best email address that I have. It's going to be the good one. It's not, I mean, there are other ones that are somewhat good. There's the 7 levels of goodness, and I'm probably going to give you the one that's the top level, that maybe even the best email address that I would use. And assuming that you're asking for an actual address, unless you just want to know if it's good or not. I can tell you that it's good.
Nope, give me an actual address.
Okay, very good. All right. 23 Peach Street, Monroe, Louisiana.
That's not. How about an email address?
Oh, an email address. Okay, yes. An email address is going to be ty47 at CompuServe.net. That's CompuServe.net. Up and coming ISP.
CompuServe.net.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
So you do that, and we'll touch base on Friday at 6:15 and see where we're at with things, okay?
Well, I actually need to do a funding request for you.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, ask your guys to say, hey, can you give this guy some funding, and let's see what they say. We'll touch back on Friday, okay?
So you want to do the funding, the application on Friday then?
Well, yeah, we'll just see. I'm going to let that email. I'll be checking the email. I'll be looking at it, and I'll see, if there's anything been sent through. If I have any questions, we'll need to reconvene. So yeah, we'll do that on Friday. Gold just popped up in a positive territory too, but silver's sticking around up 7 cents right now. So yeah, so This is good. We're on a good trajectory here. All right.
Okay. Well. And did you get my email, or did you see it come through?
Oh no, I have not near my email machine right now. That's on a separate machine. I leave that. I have a machine totally dedicated to emails, and then I have this other machine that's dedicated to, gaming, my War of Warcraft. That's my War of Warcraft. That's the machine I'm on right now. It's a War of Warcraft machine.
Oh, okay.
You know what they say? You got to keep them separated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Well,
cool. Well, I sent you what time on Friday would you like me to follow up?
Let's try about 6:15 on Friday. Same time. Same channel.
Got it. All right. I'll put it in my calendar.
All right. Thank you. I'm going to put it in mine as well. Thank you, sir.
No problem. You have a great night.
You too. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. And we don't have anything back from... we have nothing back from... Thomas Sowell there. All right, very good. All right, so there's where the markets are. All right, we're back here. Let's see here. Walmart sell gold and silver. Yes, indeed they do, as I mentioned in that very video. And John Roberts says, I just don't trust crypto. Hackers will always find a way, no matter how much security. AI will only make it easier in the future. That's what worries me as well, too. Playing War of Warcraft right now, so listen to this. Nice. All right, very good. Constitutional Stacker. He doesn't know what you're saying. He's not down with the offspring. That's right, exactly. He's not down with it. Oh, my goodness gracious. Martin Vachette says here, they are the cheapest premium. Indeed, when you to get the 4% back, they indeed are. For the very first time, when I did that video, they actually had some. Good to see Silver Wolverine. CB is here. Michael K is still with us. Diamond Loose Fireworks is with us. Vegas Stacker, good crowd tonight. Appreciate you guys. I am open to push-ups if that is something of interest. Get the blood flowing. But let's see here. Jeff Reynolds. This is why I stayed away from crypto. Anything can happen. Indeed. And I think probably the most vulnerable area is the exchanges. Yes, indeed. I think that's the most vulnerable area now. Lloyd Devine, what will happen to crypto during financial crash? That's a good question. I think it's possible we may see people cash out of that stuff. It could crash along with everything else. I could see that happening. It's just so speculative. It doesn't seem like how it couldn't. People taking profits and running. So we'll see here. Carrie Taryn, more reason to hold the physical gold and silver. Gone in a flash? No, thank you. 1.4 billion is quite a sum to lose. It sure is. It's nuts. It's crazy. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. And James Owen says here, bought a good bit of gold from Costco last year. Congratulations. Way to go. Silver Shelby Stacker saying greetings to us all here. Hope you have a great day. Thank you, my brother. Low blood pressure. It's all hackable. Don't be fooled with a smart contract. Indeed, that's right. Nothing's totally safe. Only buy gold and silver for Scotty Green. Understandable. We're all doomed. Says this here. Says, those holding paper gold are probably as happy as the moment of those holding the keys to an EV, especially if it worked for the government. Yes, indeed. So for Wolverine, I never bought any metal from Costco only because they never have eagles or buffs in the store. Never won any of the 10-ounce silver or gold bars in the store. Yeah, mine actually had gold buffaloes, believe it or not. So yeah, it's interesting. And they had eagles too for a while. But check yours again. Check every once in a while. You might see it. You might see him there. Richard Metcalf says, nice pickup, Sal. I don't really stack bars, but their beautiful bar might change my mind. All right. Nice. Yes. And a lot of people have different preferences. There's so many different choices. Email you, but don't see an email address on your SC. Yes, right there at the bottom of your screen, Vegas Stacker, right there at the bottom. And thank you, Silver Shelby. And Precious Metal 7114 says, how many trillions are unaccounted for? Where do you think it was funneled? By the way, there's more stored in Fort Knox than just gold. Yep, exactly. Yep. Infamous Craze. Who's going to count all those bars? I don't believe them one bit. All right. And we shall see. It'll be very interesting to find out. Well, likely, probably what we're going to get for the show is just a brief look through. But we'll see there. All right. Budget Stacker. I'm sure this was a very bad actor that did this. Thus, more money going towards evil things in the world. This is quite the vulnerability of the blockchain process that needs to be addressed. True, though, our stacks of gold and silver are unhackable. That's right. Indeed, they are. And let's move back up here. We see. Let's get to my mouse back and see the next comment here. We've got this from Larry Henshaw. AI has already stolen everyone's keys. If you purchased it, your eyes are known, period. All right, well, I don't know. That's speculative, too. I don't know if that's the case right at this point. AI is not that advanced yet, but it could be coming. Courtney Tanis says, Sal tells us the truth about crypto. I had to learn the hard way. Last week, they hacked all my unicorn fart dust away. Whoa. Thank goodness my silver and gold didn't get hacked. Whoa. That's crazy. So you had yours hacked as well, too. I wonder how much you had. Good. That's crazy. Wow, Courtney. Sorry to hear that. The creator of it had his stolen, too. All that he had in there. At least that's what he says. So anyways. All right. Let's press on here. Let's see here. Artificial idiot. Yeah. All right. American Michael Rodriguez says, this is crazy. As the U.S. dollar begins to devalue even more, people would become more desperate doing crimes like this, hacking the cryptocurrencies. Yep, I think so. You're right. When things are in trouble, people, when the economy is in trouble, people do desperate things. You got to be very, very careful out there. Master Blaster, my local coin store is closer, and I trust him. Plus, he has been in that location a long time. It's good to be well established and somebody you trust for sure. I think it's a good idea to develop a relationship with a local coin shop, even if you have to travel 50 miles to do so and only go every once in a while. It's just a good idea to have that option there available to you, for sure. Matthew Crustlife, good to see you. And my kitten is a grandmaster. That would be sad if they did. Lots of people have been buying gold and silver from them because it's cheaper. All right. Yes, that's right. And who knows what's going to happen? Basically asking the question. It's not that it's going to happen anytime soon, but anyways. And let's see here. Blue Sparza. I think the gold has been replaced. The demand caused the price to jump up since November. It should be there because Donald Trump and Elon Musk want to tie it to Bitcoin fund. after that Elon's Neuralink, in my opinion. It could be, but we don't know for sure yet. I guess as long as gold backs everything up, what they're doing, we'll see. But as long as we don't get rid of the gold, we need the gold, and it needs to be in the hands of the Treasury and not allocated or owned by anyone else. I think that's really the important thing we have to understand. That's why I'm a little bit nervous about a revaluation of it, but maybe more on that later. Time will tell, it sure will. I know there's no UHR Double Eagle in Fort Knox. That's right. Exactly right. Exactly right. We've got this here. Evom, look at that. Bitcoin depicted in the form of silver. Talk about a sacrilege. Bitcoin has no utility, unlike silver. That's right. Tell Elon he can inject anything in my head he wants. There you go. All right. Let's see here. Javier Coral says not just the U.S. economy, but also Trump's great dislike of green energy. So much silver goes into solar panels and EV batteries. Indeed, it does. I don't think he necessarily dislikes it, but just doesn't want the government funding it. Hello? All right, another one that's going to go out on us. What could possibly go wrong with 20-year-old software? Exactly. Exactly. Let's see here. Platinum Gnome says this as we move on up here with the comments. Says, a lot of people I've known, when asked of them about gold in general, since usually bring up jewelry, most gold chains or bracelets, which I thought was interesting, but didn't really seem interested beyond that. I never knew you could even buy bullion until I went to collect old U.S. coinage and started looking for a place to buy it. Nice. Well, that's awesome. And what a way to get interested in it and see and learn about it for sure. Elliot Scott is here. Good to see you. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for popping in tonight, being here. We've got... this thing is not telling me how many viewers. Oh, here it is. It went away for a while. There it is. I see the viewers now. Angel Eyes says, trying to get out of the rabbit hole we were put in when brilliant Nixon took us off the gold backing of the dollar. Hope gold hits 3K by Friday. Yes, I ran into a little hiccup today, but indeed, understandable for sure. All right. You guys are awesome. And let's see here. A good crowd tonight. We have 122 of you watching. By the way, a quick mention of channel sponsor, Summit Metals. If you are a new stacker, or not a new stacker, but a new customer to Summit Metals, I want to make you aware of a deal. If you scroll down, you can see Stacker Essentials. If you go under Summit Starter Packs, click on that link and go down to the 5-ounce generic silver starter pack. If you click on that and add that to your cart, this is the pre-code price at $175.29. But then you type in new customer, just like this, in the checkout, and you will get it at spot price. And their spot price is indeed actual spot price, $31.83. It's off by a cent or two because their reporting is a little bit later or sooner. So check it out if you're a new customer there. The Great Pumpkins of Fort Stier says, I think the majority of the world's citizens have no money, couldn't buy gold if they wanted to. There are little tiny pieces of gold they can get, and I know the Chinese are doing that, but yep, you might be surprised, some of them, but yes, indeed. Thank you, JM Unleashed has been very kind to post a link to the Summit Starter Pack and to the website as well. Thank you, Cybercurrent Twitcher, for posting that. And Mark Bernard is here. Good to see you. Welcome. We've got the Rumble Wagon says here, sure, let the banks start adding crypto to their portfolios. The hackers have to be salivating. All right. Oh, man. Just more room for whatever, for hacking happening there. 12 Alien 12 says this. Let me get over here. He says, excuse me. Yes, quantum computing and AI could hack the blockchain. I got a lot of cryptos and bought precious metals a few years ago. There you go. Yes, be diversified for sure. All right, let's slurp away here again. Yeah. Let's see here. Get this thing going on. Oh, thank you, Jam Unleashed. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Thank you, Ian. Yeah, sorry about that sneeze. I wasn't trying to garner sympathy, but I'll take it anyway. You know what I mean? Thank you, Rob Moran. Thank you, Vegas. So, Joe Zagon Sales 4110 says this. Imagine repricing the limited amount of gold to the infinite amount of floating dollars. My price buying penny stock would shoot to the moon. I doubt that would ever let that happen. All right. Yes, indeed. It's crazy. Can you imagine? I think what would happen, what would be revalued, is probably the dollar itself back to gold. Imagine if they did it based off of the. Imagine if they did it based off of the whatchamacallit, what the was, $20.67. Oh, look at this! We just got this in here. Whoa, from Michael K. Thank you so much for God and Country and the Salivation Nation. Michael K. Thank you, brother. The first act of kindness tonight. $10 PayPal. That means I owe him 2 push-ups. I mean, not 2 push-ups, 20 push-ups to get the blood flowing tonight. And thank you so much. All right. Thank you very much. Let's make this thing happen here. Let's do it. Thank you, Michael K. The first act of kindness tonight. Thank you, Michael. Here we go. We double them up on the PayPal. Here we go. Since they're friends and family. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Wow, thank you, Michael K. 20 push-ups for you. I double them up for the PayPal friends and family because there's no fees or taxes taken out there. So thank you so much, Michael K. The first act of kindness tonight. Thank you so much, my friend. All right, very good. Thank you, Michael K. All right, Corey Mason, who I thought I saw Corey Mason up here earlier. Hello, Corey. They need to take a couple of random core samples from Fort Knox. Sorry, I'm not just all that convinced it's all there. I understand, and that would be nice if they did something like that for sure. All right, thank you, Corey Mason. One Loft Racing. I think the Treasury sold off part of the gold. I would be surprised if 50% of the 8,100 tons is there for an audit. Yes, we shall see. Max out plastics on metals and minimum payments till the crash. Enjoy millions. And tsunami defaults. There you go. Would not advise that. The Golden Dragonfly. I want to know if anyone's seen any activity outside of Fort Knox in the last few weeks. Yeah. Would love to know too. Be very interesting to see. Dean R is here. Good to see you, Dean. Pen Arrow Nation. While the big banks stack, they tell you not to stack. Very peculiar. Yes. Indeed. True that. Matt says Vortex bars rule. I tell you what, I'm really loving those Vortex bars. So glad I got those. Got them from Summit Metals. Scottsdale also mints lots of bullion coinage too. Just got some Bermuda Trident coins, and they're beautiful. Yes, indeed they are. And very nice. Yeah, I love the Trident coins as well. I think that's Barbados who does the Trident coins, if I'm not mistaken. Mark Yellowcake's wife is from China. He says it's horrifying, the story she tells me about stuff going on there. Wow, I can only imagine. Man, it's crazy. All right, let's see here. Chuckles says, potential for hacking is the main reason why I've stayed away. Otherwise, I would be in 30%. All right. Yes. Understandable. Steve, a.k.a. Fish, says this. He says that long-term, for sure, metals are the play, but the irrational euphoria over gold and this mentality that many in this community have that it never is going to go pull back from me is ridiculous. We seem to love sound money, but not sound logic. That's exactly, very well said. You're exactly right. There will be a pullback at some point, And there always is. That's exactly right. And we should welcome it. My fishy opinion. Dry powder, people. Dry powder. Well said. Exactly right. Very well said. Lloyd Devine, I heard 17 trillion in gold in ZE world, with the 10 biggest corporations in Z world are worth 18 trillion right there. The gold is worth a lot more than it's accounted for. Yeah, especially if you watch an interview with Tucker Carlson, compared to foreign exchanges or foreign reserves, or foreign debt, it should be worth a lot more than that. Dinar, rebalancing and a reset coming. It very well could be. It very well could be the case. David C. says here, let me get over here. Lovely to see the Krugerrand. There's something in the back of my mind that will be the ultimate bullion coin for later years and a new gold standard. It has no face value. In next gold standard and reset of currency, the face values that's on the bullion can match its price, like when gold once was $30 an ounce. Yeah, and that's why I say if they do a revaluation, can you imagine if they revalued it where the dollar would go back to what it is on gold and silver coins, a 50-to-1 ratio? That would be interesting, and what the bullion coins are now. They were to do that. Make the dollar really strong again. David Martin, no, they weren't hammered hard. What you had was a bunch of greedy speculators cashing in on the growth prior to paper gold going tits up. Well, that caused it to get hit hard. They got hit hard today. They recovered some of that loss, but they did get hit hard today. No IQ says, I'm not a member. I think LCS would be the best anyway. Yes, understandable. Yep, it is a known place, and they'll give you good deals if you have a good relationship with them. Cosmic Charlie says this. If prices spike in gold and silver, where will the buyers be? If silver went to $100, you might be able to sell it for $80. If our dollar becomes worthless, silver will be nice to have. Yes, you know what? I forgot about one other scammer. Let's see here. Where is the scammer here? Oh, shoot. Oh, let me try. Let's see here. Let's try this. Try to call James back. I think James is what's his name? I think he's Thomas Sowell. Red Crawler. If Trump doesn't visit Fort Knox by the 1st of March, the vault is empty. Oh, Red Crawler. Could be. Yeah. Why do you think that? I'm curious. Let me give you 5 push-ups now. All right, not answering. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank you, Red Crawler. Appreciate that. There was another scammer, though, that we need to get in touch with. And it's through my recent calls here. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see here. Let's see if he answers. Jim Tillapal, if I sold silver today, I would have double my fiat currency. Wow. That's a long hold pattern.
Hello.
Hello?
Yep. Hello with this.
Yeah, I'm just returning this call from this number.
No, I didn't call you.
Is this about funding for my business?
Nope, it's not.
Okay.
Have a good day.
You too. Sometimes they dial from, but I've called it several times. Let's try this one. Let's try this one here. Let's see what happens with this one. All right, Vutzman could have had a virus in the phone when transforming. Let's see here. Oh, it is the same guy. All right.
All right.
Let's call him back. He says, "Stop calling me. I'm good luck finding. I'm flagging you so no one touches your file." Oh man. No, wait. Okay, I need to have people touch. I need to have people touch my file. I need to. Let's call him back. He says no, he's flagging me. Hello?
Por favor, deje su mensaje para 631415262.
Okay, here we go. Hello?
Hey, Mr. Miller, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. So my name's Rich.
Hi,
I saw
Rich.
you were looking.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm pretty good, Rich. I'm feeling not so poor anymore because you're on the line with me. I appreciate that, Rich. This is wonderful.
Yeah, of course.
Feeling very wealthy with you on the line since your name is Rich, you know.
Yeah, so I saw you were looking for some additional business capital.
You did. I knew somebody would see it. I was waiting for somebody. I was thinking to myself, man, I wish somebody would look around and see if I could use any business capital, you know, if they would notice. And thanks for noticing. I appreciate that. It means the world, it means the hemisphere to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Well, you know, I was looking over your file. You know, everything looks good. You were looking for 120,000, correct?
That's exactly right. Yes.
Okay, well, you know what? I don't think I'm going to get you approved for that because you're a jerk-off with bad credit.
Whoa, wait, how do you know? You don't even know my credit score, Richie Rich.
Oh, yes, I do. I know a lot about you, actually.
Oh, man, now come on now. Why don't you want to fund? I don't, you know,
Well, you know what, dude, hold on, let me get a word in real quick.
Okay.
You know, I know you're looking for silver, though. I can actually hook you up with a guy with some rare silver coins for you.
All right, thank you. I appreciate
some
that.
shekels.
Shekels.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get in touch with him. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'll forward his number over to you.
Okay.
You know, you can pester him. You know, I know you're a guy with a lot of time on your hands, so you just keep on calling him.
Okay, all right, will do. Thank you, sir.
Just real quick, what kind of industry are you in?
I'm in manufacturing.
What do you manufacture?
Well, we manufacture eardrums, and we're going to coat them with silver ions. We're going to spray paint the silver on because it causes infections in the ear, and so the silver is antimicrobial. So we're gonna you know put that on there, so it's a snap.
Oh, I thought you were looking for silver for a movie set.
Well, that was the old thing. That silver for the movie set. We kind of abandoned that because you know I found out that people aren't using film anymore. They're using these little digital cameras now.
What, you just caught on to that?
They told me. I was like I couldn't believe it. I was like, what are you telling me here? I just found that out last week, so I'm a little behind the times here.
Okay, no, all right. You know, sorry. I heard you had a little powwow at 610, right, with a couple of guys?
Yes, about 3 or 7 of them.
Okay, terrific. Were they all Indian? Were they all Indian?
Yeah, they were all actually American scammers. They were all American.
Okay.
Yeah, American scammers.
Interesting.
And one guy tried to call back. He has a number very similar to yours, but he didn't answer. He's been texting me saying he's going to flag my file for so that nobody calls me again. It makes me very sad because I want to be able to be called because I like to be able to, you know, to get a loan for the business. I want to be recognized. I want to be told, hey, I see you're looking for funding for your business. I love being told that people notice when I look for the funding, and I want to get as many people. I need attention, and I need love, and I need affection. And if it's from loan scammers, then I'm fine with it because I'm a lonely guy over here. You understand?
Okay, I got you, man. I'll call you up every single day. I'll ask how you're doing, see what's going on, all right?
I appreciate that. That would mean the continent to me. I appreciate that so much.
Just real quick, what ended up happening, though? Were you looking for a loan and you just got, ripped off by some guy? You know, it does happen. I try and be as transparent as possible with my clients.
Right.
You know, I actually do want to help people at the end of the day, but there are a lot of sleazy guys looking to make a quick
I tell you
buck.
what, I'm not even asking for full transparency. If I could have translucency, that would be good enough for me. Just be translucent with me.
Okay.
I mean,
but seriously, Jim, what set you on this war path of revenge? You know?
Oh, I'm not revenge. I love this. I'm a peaceful guy. I'm not being revengeful. I'm just, I just like to talk to folks. You know what I mean? I like to have a little fun. I like to, and so it's just, and I like to get loaned. Like to get money for my business. We just never can
do you
close the
actually
deal.
have a business that needs funding? Like I do work for a direct lender.
Mhm.
Right. Sleazy guys in this industry that are trying to sell you on a dream that will never happen.
Right.
So, I'll give you realistic shit. I'll be like, hey, listen, this is what I can get you. This is what's good. This might work for you. This might not. I don't know. But I feel like someone definitely took advantage of you in the past, and it's definitely not right. And I'm sorry that happened.
Well, that's okay. Maybe, perhaps I just need some counseling. Maybe that's what it boils down to. And maybe, like you said, there's a lot of sleazy guys out there, and you're the only one who is actually not going to screw me over compared to everybody else. Maybe that's it. You just like
when you put it like that, I get it, but seriously though, it really depends on person to person basis. I get people what they can qualify for. I'm not looking to drown anyone in interest. A lot of these deals,
right.
they come from scummy Hasidic firms in
right.
New York.
I think right now what I want to do is play the victim. Think of me like Joy Reid. Okay, Joy Reid just lost her show on MSNBC, and she went crying because she's a victim because her show had value, and I felt bad for Joy Reid. So I think I probably need funding to give her a new talk show about how she can just, demonize the white man. You know what I mean?
I mean, listen, I don't even watch MSNBC. I'm a Republican myself.
Right.
I don't know, but I respect what you're doing. Definitely some of these guys deserve to get heckled, but like I said, there are people who actually do business correctly in this industry, and they could help you out. I don't know if you're just trying to get your rocks off with a joke, or if you were or are still seeking funding, but good luck to you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, sir. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
You as well. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye. Of course, what he doesn't understand, I'm not going to tell him, is that these scammers have been calling me since 2013, 2014. And I tried very nicely to tell them, I said, hey, I don't have a business, never had a business. I don't know how you got my information. Please take me off of your list. This number is on the do not call list. So it's illegal for you to be calling me anyway. I never filled anything out to make you even think it was a business. And when I did that, for the first 7 or 8 people that called me, I got more calls. I got more and more and more calls. And so then at that point, I decided, you know what? I am going to play with these folks and give them fake names and have them go crazy. And I can tell and track, at least to the point where I can tell these people are selling my information to other loan scammers. And they're buying it from each other. It's a recyclable list. And so that's how it goes. So anyways, and so that's why I keep messing with them. And there's always somebody's going to say, well, yeah, there's a lot of sleazy people out there, but I'm not one of them. You're cold calling me, dude. I don't know you from Adam. And so, so that's why I do it. And I decided, why not put it on YouTube? So anyways, with a single phrase, go F yourself, and I'll block them. It actually works. All right. Yeah, there you go. And I could probably do that too, but the thing is that they call from a different number. They do call list, so I keep calling. There you go. I try it. Placement is do it call list. There you go. Exactly. Silver Ice is here. Generally, I only cluck a chicken when I realize who they are and ask them if they need any eggs. There you go. The UFD Pumper, good to see you. Welcome. Hello, the UFD Pumper. Bill 457 still here. I wonder why they call. You must have gotten a car loan. Yeah. No, I haven't gotten a car loan in quite a while. But even if a car loan, they're not going to sell information. They're not going to sell information like that. Yep, Michael K. So yeah, and the thing is they all they do. So why not make it entertaining? Why not waste their time? They're not scamming anybody else. And once in a while, you come across a guy like that who's nice, but he's in the wrong industry. And once in a while you come across for some of the folks, and they seem like nice people, but they're naive if they think that they're doing anything well. Christopher Perkins, welcome. Good to see you. Could have had a virus on the phone when transferring the crypto from cold to hot wallet. It could have been the case. Could have turned out was a nefarious hack that came. I don't know how it, but anyways, but yeah, that could have been how it happened. All right, we've got It's Me says everything is down from stocks to crypto. Check back in a week and all will be back. It very well could. You're right. It could happen for sure. All right, let's see here. Oh, yeah. Very well could be the case. Let's move into the next comment here. Richard Metcalf is here slurping with us. Good to see you, Richard. Welcome. Adam Montague is here. Fat Gandalf says, looks like this caused a blip. I just read Bybert's reserves exceeded its liability. Bitcoin didn't even drop below 95K, and it's on its way back up. Well, that was a day ago, Fat Gandalf. It's now down below 90,000. Cheap Left Kennedy, assuming there is no deception and odds are that is slim to none. Yes, a lot of people feel that way. Donnell Jackson says here, did you know if you turn your phone upside down at the same time as looking at how long the runtime for this video, it spells out hell, 11:34. Wow, did not know that. Oh my goodness gracious. Didn't mean for that to happen. Whoa, Michael K is wearing the Salivate Metal t-shirt now. Thank you. Wow. Yeah, I do have merchandise. I don't talk about it too often, but there is merchandise there. But I've added some products somewhat recently. But anyways, if you're interested in it, it should be at the link of in the description of all my videos. But thank you, Michael K. That's awesome. Craven Fox Bodies. It's hard to say that all silver is valued the same. When you start trading in Morgan and Peace dollars, that can be a different world because there is not a lot of history left. Yes, indeed. That's right. Exactly. That old 80s upside down calculator from the Gen Xers. Yes, indeed. That's right. I remember that. That old 80s calculator. You could turn it down, turn it around the other way, and it spells hell. True that. Might even have one of those around here somewhere. Derek Simmons on the Tucker Carlson video from this morning says this: if someone is still mentioning tariffs, they lose a lot of credibility. Did you watch Judy Shelton at the Coolidge Foundation? She seemed very confident that she had the inside lane with the current regime and knew what was coming. Yes, it very well could be. I think tariffs probably played a part of it. Otherwise, why would all that silver be coming in? And I think some of it could be that, but I think that the precipice, but yes, it very well could be. All right, let's see here. We've got, where do you live? Dagan, I'm gonna let some people ask that, so I give them the address. There we go. Big Bay Tay, I appreciate your reporting. I don't have the trust in Trump, but we will see. All right, yes, understandable. All right, we'll see here. All right, have a good night, Cybercurrent Twitcher. Appreciate you, my friend. Take care, CCT. Silver Ice, if you want to go big on merchandise, start selling coffee. Selling a Slurpee coffee brand. Yes, indeed. I wouldn't have to know. I wouldn't know. I'd have to grow it or source it from somewhere. And there's so many places that sell coffee that it's an oversaturated market. I wouldn't want to do that. But thank you. That's a good suggestion, but I wouldn't even know where to start on that. All right. Slurping coffee brand. I don't know how many people, and it'd have to be special. It can't just be Folgers and me repackage it under a Salivate Metal label. I wouldn't know what to do there, and I don't want to try it and make sure it's good too. But if you have any ideas, let me know. But I don't know. I'm probably taking a lot of investment and things like that. But hey, Kunu 3294. They need funds to start alt season. All right, there you go. What I could do is I could just prepackage some mixture of different coffees like Folgers and Black Rifle or something like that. Mix it in my own packaging and put a silver coin in it. A silver coin in each one, or a silver round, or maybe even a Salivate Metal round. Maybe I'll mint some new Salivate Metal rounds, put those in there and say, hey, buy this thing of ground coffee, mixture of two different brands, but you get silver slurp coffee, I could call it. But I have to package it and do all that stuff like that. And but yeah, that would be a good gimmick, wouldn't it? Would you all buy one of those? All right, very good. All right, feeling bullish and purchased 10 ounce last Friday, and then the price dropped. Yeah, I know. I hear you. Actually, I think I saw your comment about that. Yeah, I know it sucks, and I did too. I think the silver I bought was before the drop too. The Vortex bars. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Jason Lucktel says, well, if the golden Fort Knox is considered to be owned by the citizens of the U.S., I'd like to take my shares of it now, please. Yes, it would be nice. It would be nice. All right. Sal's Gal Special Brew, extra bitter. There you go. Chuck, he says, I have a feeling that we have more gold. There's no way there's no gold in Fort Knox, he says. I think this whole let's see the gold thing is to show we have more. We stole a lot ton during the Desert Storm. Yes, a lot of people feel that was what happened. All right. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. My uranium stack. Now, there you go. All right. Let's see here. Chad Wolf says here, I don't have Costco or I buy from them. Yes. You can buy online, though. You can buy online. Isdalab says here, I gave $4.30 an ounce for $2,200 an ounce in 1993. I've not lost any money yet and didn't have to babysit. I do have other investments, but I just want something that I could have on hand. Yep, totally understandable there for sure. Rose of Born Again. I don't have any more cryptos. Back to my first love, gold and silver. Amen. Let's see here. We've got no IQ. I'm getting dizzy. Oh, man, getting dizzy. And all these price movements, I understand that. Chuck has a point. What point did Chuck make? And who's Chuck? Carl Starr says, I had to stop buying silver. I needed an F-150. Trying to think. Did I respond to a comment from Chuck? Oh, here it is. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, I see what you said. Chuck, yes, that's right. Let's see the gold to show we have more. That's right. Very well could be the case. Chuck might be right. Yes, now I see it. One Loft Racing. Silver is boring at the moment, he says. Yesterday, Monday, small dip to 32, potentially to finish above 33. If gold finishes well at the end of the week, overall silver is going sideways for a while yet. Okay, yeah, we'll see. Very well could be. Wouldn't surprise me if that was the case. All right. Let's see. And let's get to this next comment here. F37. Keep believing the lies about gold and silver. If you believe the gold, silver make great pet rocks, I got a bridge for you in the Nevada desert. I'm willing to tell you exactly right. Amen. All right, let's do here from Adrian Finley. Says this. LCS owner stated he couldn't get the same price from the mint up here. He still beats the Costco price and buys back PMs. Why would you sell? LCS is the way to go when there is a spike on the weekend. Costco doesn't adjust when the market is closed. So there can be a play there. All right. Yes, that's true. Good point. Very, very good point. I wonder how much their markets move when the spot price moves as well. Good point. All right. Thank you. Very good. Good to see you guys. All right. Let's see here. Hello, Prospector James Marshall. Why? The Canadian dollar is so weak now versus the American dollar. I'm wondering if people living close to the border are buying precious metals in Canada. Yeah, good question. Summit does ship up there, by the way. It is pricier, obviously, but they do actually ship to Canada and the United Kingdom. Maybe other places, too. You can email them and ask. Bob Dole, you see me now a veteran of 1,000 psychic wars. That's right. Indeed, indeed. Let's see here. Yeah, let's see here. Okay, we have a critical comment here who doesn't understand daily fluctuations in the price of gold and silver. Wes Thompson says, hammered hard, not. Well, it was. 10% is a move. Every 1% move is huge for you. Actually, no, it's not. It's 2% or more is my gauge. If silver went up 1%, you don't say huge move. And I don't ever say huge move if it goes up 1%. Yet it goes down 1%. It's a huge hammer, massive move. I don't say that either. Do you feel good, honest in these videos? Well, Wes Thompson, if you paid any attention to what I said in this video, I said that it got hammered earlier in the day and started recovering. It did get hammered hard. It was down to 31.25, silver was. It was down way more than 1% during the day, earlier in the day, and then it recovered. So it did get hammered. Pay attention to what I say in the video, Wes Thompson, before you make a statement making a fool of yourself. So I do feel good and I feel honest in these videos because I'm reporting accurately. I define what a 1% move is nothing to balk at for one day, by the way, either. It's not a huge move, but it is a notable move. If it's 2% or more, it's a pretty big drop or a pretty big increase. And I define that, mention it. And it is, especially you have 2 of those days stacked, it's pretty big. I would say, I probably wouldn't even say huge if it was 2%, but you're putting words in my mouth because I never said that. Never said that, so pay attention. And a lot of these people don't pay attention to what I say, and they're critical without actually listening to what I say, and they make themselves look like utter fools when they make these comments like that. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. I don't mind criticisms, but it's got to be legitimate and constructive. But anyways, let's see here. Harposki says governments don't pay tariffs. Importers and exporters pay tariffs. The rise of cost is passed on to the consumers. Yep, that's exactly right. Indeed it is. The tariffs are always borne by the taxpayers of either country, for sure. You have 4 Metal Bullion customers in the chat now. 4 Metal Bullion customers. Oh, very good. All right, so 4 of you have bought. That's cool. They're sold out now. I need to check with Summit when they're gonna be getting them again. Atmex has them, but I wouldn't advise buying from them because they're just very expensive. They're really marked up, and my premium has not changed on them, but they marked them up big time. Dinar, listen to what you say, Sal. Then I criticize you. I mean, and that's fine. If people criticize me based off of what I actually say, that's a different story. You know, and it's I definitely appreciate that. I want if people are critical, and it's fine. I have no problem with it. Some people though are, you know, some of the criticism is crazy, but if it's constructive criticism, I'm all for it. I welcome it. I welcome it. Want some? Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. Atmex pretty expensive. Well, stay tuned, Elliot Scott. We're gonna try to see what Summit's got going on. We're waiting to hear back from the Mint. We'll find out here. Silver Heights, speaking of people not watching the video and reacting to the title, Why Men Stop Buying 1 ounce Gold Eagles, Steady Flow commenter says, what about women? Oh my goodness gracious, yeah. And sometimes it's just a joke. Some people are, you know, they're just joking around. I can kind of see that because I've had people do that too. But yeah. Crazy. DR, I'm actually staring at your medals, not hearing what you're saying. No, I understand. Well, but you know, again, you know, it's one of those things where, again, I don't know. It's just some people they don't listen and they make a comment and it's just I don't know. All right, I would love to see a high relief silver kitty cat coin. Now that would be something. I don't know what it would cost to have a high relief coin made, but anyways, all right. Let's see. All right, folks. Well, I think we've come to the end of the broadcast tonight. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Appreciate your kindness. If Michael K is still here, and I hope Donna is doing okay, by the way. I meant to ask him about Donna, but I don't know if he's still here. But thank you, Michael K. and Red Crawler for your super chat. A little lighter tonight, lighter night there, but I appreciate you guys. And you guys are amazing. And we're going to be back here on Friday. And with that being said, I'd like to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. I'm going to get to work on yet another video for you guys. You're amazing. Take care. Have a good night, all. Take care.